Hello, and welcome to Philip Brown's Computer Networking Lab. You're watching the instructional video called Rapid STP Port States. One big disadvantage of standard spanning tree protocol is that the length of time needed for convergence. This factor is very important in switching networks. To overcome this problem, Rapid Spanning Tree was created, which significantly reduces the convergence time after a topology change had occurred in the network. While standard spanning tree protocol can take 30 to 50 seconds to transition from a blocking state to a forwarding state, Rapid STP is typically able to respond in less than 6 seconds to a physical link failure. The discarding state does not forward or generate any network traffic, but listens for BPDUs. This is the default interface port state. This state will take over the standard spanning tree protocol states of disabled, blocking, and listening. The learning state memorizes MAC addresses from incoming network packets and builds the filter cam table. Learning still listens for BPDUs from other switches. The forwarding state sends and receives all data packets on the port and maintains the cam table. The root port is a forwarding port that is closest to the root switch in terms of path calls. The designated port is a forwarding port for every LAN segment. The alternate port is a best path alternative to the root switch. This path is different than using the root port. The alternative port moves to the forwarding state if there is a failure on the designated port for the segment. The backup port is a redundant port to a segment where another bridge port already connects. The backup port applies only when a single switch has two links to the same segment. To have two links to the same collision domain, the switch must be attached to a hub. The disabled port is a port that was manually shut down by the system administrator. An edge port is any switch port connected to an end user or other single host. Rapid spanning tree verifies that a switching network will not lead to switching loops by putting its interfaces into the discarding, learning, and forwarding states. I hope this video was informative, and I thank you for viewing.